Now we head on to Zambia, where the president of the country, Hakainde Hichilema, says there are reports of classrooms being overwhelmed with high number of students. The president said while some detractors view it as a problem, he regards it as a positive indicator of the huge appetite for education amongst young people. According to the report, he also added that children who were unable to access education were subjected to all manner of vices to elicit for money in communities. Recently, there was a video that was going around on social media showing a class of pupils in on an overcrowded classroom while others were seated on the floor.
Well, let's take a look at that video that you can see right there on the screen. You can see the students trying to learn. It's not going to be very comfortable, but no doubt, like Hakainde has said, it's indeed a positive view. Well, meanwhile, Ndola District Commissioner Joseph Firi, by the way, says parents who will not send children to school but send them to sell water in town will be arrested. Now, that's the latest story too. Firi said parents should take advantage of the free education policy by the UPND government. So there's no more room for excuses. Send your children to school. It will be taken care of. No excuses to send them to go sell pure water or water in a sachet and let them truncate their future prospects. That's exactly what's going on. And as this story evolves, definitely, Oluchi, I would say I'm excited about the story. It's a case of saying a government doesn't want to provide education, but now the government is saying we have education. If you do not send your children there, it's not going to be all smiles.
All right. Now, at this point in time, there are concerns about the quality of education in Zambia now. It's one thing to give free education to everybody who is interested. It's another thing to ensure that these people don't come out half-baked at the end of the day. Also, looking at the welfare of teachers in Zambia at this point in time. I mean, people are wondering what's the welfare package? What is being done to encourage more teachers in the schools? You can have the pupils there, but if you have inadequate teachers to teach the knowledge, to transfer the knowledge they have from one generation to another, to the leaders of tomorrow, then you're stuck in between, and it's a big problem. This could be a success story, or this could be a tragic, horrific story.
That's right. I agree with you. It's how it's been used and how it's been managed, no doubt. But I like the fact that he says it's all in your hands right about now, and the fact that there's a stipulated law. If you do not send them to school, then as parents, you will have a big brunt to bear. Quite a tough one there, but Lorraine not keeping to their promises, and you can see the Burkinabés are not happy at all, and they've taken it into their hands to ensure that the protest is done. And then they must ensure that everything gets back on track.
Everything gets back on track, and we will be following this story closely to ensure we bring you the latest right here on News Central.